Incubator is set up, and I am about to add some silkie eggs that I just recently got from Indigo Egg out of Florida. These eggs that I received from Indigo Egg came very well packaged. As you can see here, there's a dozen. And they've got this nice cushion around them. They had it on top of them in the carton. I've removed some of that so you can see the eggs. None of them were cracked or damaged in any way. I candled them all to make sure there wasn't any hairline cracks. All of them look amazing. I ordered 24 of these eggs. They actually sent me 30, so I have 6 extras. So I have high hopes for these. But I'm going to be placing these in my incubator that I have prepared for them. I do like to have it cleaned out and sterilized after each hatch, just to make sure that there's no bacteria in there that could interrupt with any of the following hatchings. Here you can see all the eggs are now in the incubator. I'll be placing the top on it here shortly. I placed them all further away from the motors since I still have some extra space in there after placing all the eggs in the incubator. This one holds about 42 eggs very comfortably, standard size chicken eggs. So might be able to squeeze a few more silkie eggs in there, but I don't like to squeeze them in any tighter than necessary. I'm happy with this way it goes. A lot of people, or I've seen some people report that the motor on the turners will actually create some heat. So anytime I have extra space, I leave it up towards the motor space just in case heat is given off. I have noticed that the eggs up near the motor do tend to not be as successful with hatching. Now, I don't know if that is due to the motor itself or if it's just coincidence, but just to avoid that as an issue, I moved them, or I use all the eggs when I have extra space up towards the further end of the incubator, further away from the motor. Okay, I just put the top back on the incubator. As you can see, the temperature has dropped, and so is the humidity. It'll just take a few minutes for it to stabilize back out to where it was in the earlier video that I took and posted. That was before I took the top off. Of course, there's going to be changes whenever you remove the lid and put it back on. This is a big reason why it's best to be as hands-off as possible whenever you're dealing with incubating eggs. Some people have no problems opening it on a regular basis. I've had good hatches even when I'm opening them and candling them on multiple occasions. But whenever I spend money on hatching eggs, especially whenever you spend large amounts of money, I like to be as hands-off as possible to avoid any possible complications that may affect the hatch rate. These eggs I may or may not candle, but if I do, I'm only going to do it once, and that'll be when I have to remove all the eggs to lock it down anyway. I do like to remove all the eggs, completely remove the turner, and replace the eggs. The reason I do that is just to minimize mess, make cleanup easier for myself. Not everyone does that. You can leave the turner in there. You just have to make sure you turn it off, up the humidity, and then start your lockdown. I do access my incubator by opening it about once every 3 days, and that's to add water. Otherwise, the humidity will drop too far. Here you can see the humidity is already back up to 54%. I like to keep my humidity between 50 and 55%. And it should stop there at 55%. Once in a while it'll jump up to 56%. That's not a big deal. That doesn't concern me at all.